Okay. You make me nervous. Footage I made with my girlfriend who's also holding the camera. No, okay, again. My name is Spencer, I am 23 years old, and in this video what I'm doing is jumping back in time about 14 months to July 2017 when I recorded a before video of after I did a DEXA scan, a body fat scan, and learned that I was about 30% body fat, something of the such, basically teetering on overweight, and when I was unable to do a chin-up and when I was a bit frumpy. 14 months later, I am still all of those things. I have my girlfriend behind the camera who can confirm, which is why I'm not gonna bother showing you my body right now or giving you updated stats on my exact weight. It's basically the same, if not slightly worse. I wanted to show this video because it gets leverage under my ass to regularly document what to me is a fitness transformation of something I really wanna handle in my life. And the footage from 14 months ago proves that keeping that kind of before footage to yourself privately, waiting for the end results to come, is frankly not enough, especially for someone like me who uses their own vanity and ego as leverage to get shit done. So I feel that putting this out to the public, today is now September 10th, 2018, I will have more leverage to check in regularly on YouTube and show you what I have accomplished fitness-wise. So the way I'm doing this is I strength train 3 days a week, a la Kinobody style, following the Warrior Shredding program. And I will be doing that while supplementing yoga on my off days, just to frankly stretch out, if not use it as a bit of a cardiovascular training. And from now, September 10th to December 21st, I believe that's exactly 101 days, depending if you can include the end day or not, I will have my second ever DEXA scan appointment, where I will then update the stats of body fat, strength, muscle density, bone density, etc. Everything you're gonna see in this clip right now from July 2017. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see this journey. My goal is to show you a girl who could just be vulnerable with their body. It's a little bit uncomfortable, so be it, and let's just push through the awkwardness and show you what can get done. So what is a successful fitness journey? I think, okay, so that's a completely subjective question, correct? Because it would be, you see how I look for your validation? Like, is it subjective? Okay. A successful fitness journey is, in my opinion, to stick it out, stick it through, and acknowledge that there will be setbacks, but to keep going and to achieve some sort of results. But I think the journey itself and actually sticking it through is cool. For me, in terms of my fitness journey that I started when I was like 16, I have continuously met the exact same goals every time, and I've yet to really push through. So the next goal, to be honest, the next like fitness goal is to just achieve a new state of well-being, of how my body is configured physically. So ideally that would mean less fat on my body so that I'm more mobile and I feel healthier and I have more energy, you know, to have more energy. And then that goal would be to sustain it, because I've done it. I've definitely done it. I've put on strength, I've lost fat, I've harnessed tons of life force and energy after going after physical pursuits, but then I do it and I allow myself to teeter off. So the next goal would be to prove that I could maintain it. Technically, to defeat my world record so far, it would be if I can maintain it for 4 months. Just that in itself would be technically a success. As silly as it sounds, it's that little. So I'm trying to figure out, you know, because I want to document a fitness journey on YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out sort of like dates and format. You know, people do 60-day transformation, 100-day, and so on and so forth. I'm thinking to work it around my DEXA scan, because I told you I wanted to get a DEXA scan, and I did on June 27th. I was thinking in Toronto of going to the doctors.
For what?
To do a body fat scan.
Oh. Okay. See if you're taking steroids or not.
No. Today is July the 10th, Since June 27th, I've done nothing to promote any healthy lifestyle whatsoever, but I have my results. I'm 32.3% total body fat, which is edging at too much, but it's still in the healthy zone. Mass is 157.8 pounds. So that's through the DEXA scan. Perhaps when I was actually weighed, it was more or less, because it's all relative. And yeah, okay, so total fat, so all of the fat that I'm carrying on my body is 49.2 pounds. So I'm carrying 50 pounds of fat. My cousin Gregory, Kinobody, says that I should aim towards losing 30 of those pounds. I don't know what that would look like or feel like on my body because I've never been so lean in my life. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. Since I'm scheduled for another checkup in 3 months, would I then want to do like my fitness update being 3 months from now? And then 3 months from now after that DEXA scan, because my main focus will be fat loss and like trying to reconfigure this whole 32.3% body fat, basically 50 pounds of fat on my body. So this first 3 months is about eliminating fat, whereas after that it could be the new project, could be the new project.
Okay.
Okay, wait, there's one more thing that I think is critical to share. I learned that my spine is curved. I have a curved spine. I don't know what to do about that. I'm lazy, like my spine, when I sit, I just instinctively want to do this.
Do you notice it though? Do you find it painful?
I find it painful to sit upright.
Yeah.
This is fucking awful. So that's another goal. I'm not sure how to achieve these things. I guess just through strength training and always using my body, it will start to pan itself out. A DEXA scan, it checks for bone density, total bone density, and I'm in the average for my age, but I'm in the low average. Like the lady who looked over and reviewed my DEXA scan was actually concerned for me as a 22-year-old child how my bones are lacking density. I really want to see a number change when I return, because like body fat, it's sort of like I want to be a high-performing human being, but then it's these invisible things like my bone density. I can't actually look in the mirror and say like, oh, my bone density is off today, but I want to know that like as a 22-year-old person, my body is congruent with being 22 or 23 or 24. I want to be congruent. And I want to live in a way that when I'm 40, I'm actually not congruent to 40. I'm more like, when I'm 40, I'm more like 29. That's
it's a good thing you don't drink.
Yeah, okay. I guess it's a status to share about me, is I don't drink alcohol and I'm this out of shape.
Let's go eat a fudgesicle.
Going on 2 months of no physical training whatsoever. I've just let myself become a plump piece of clay. So I've got about 50 pounds of additional body fat on me, and I got these skinny little arms, and this is me, not from a dead hang. That's basically it. I could try for one more. So that's that. Nice. That's it. We're back. We're back into September of 2018, and that was the flashback, the little before fitness documentary that I was working on, which ideally in my mind at the time, I was going to accumulate footage at that point when I was starting out throughout the year or whatever period of time, and then finally have this ready and refined transformation to plug in at the end of the video and get so many views on YouTube and inspire people because I did it and it's done. Well, obviously that didn't work out. And now the difference is I'm actually putting that shit and my inability to follow through and execute on the internet today so that you, the viewer, the world, can hold me accountable. And it's not even your job to hold me accountable, it's just my own ego and pressure that I now have to impose on myself, because frankly, I don't like to fail in front of people, in front of audiences. I'm using this YouTube platform as leverage onto myself, and hopefully in the process of documenting the journey, I can help others, and that's something I'm really interested in. So if that appeals to you, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing the fitness updates every 2 weeks. 2 weeks specifically, because I don't believe there's much I can show for just 1 week. I don't believe transformation will really show for itself 1 week. Even 2 weeks is like so little, but I think it's just enough to show you, hey guys, I'm here, I'm checking, I'm still doing it. And not just obviously for you, but also for me. And the difference this time is, if you had listened to that year ago transformation before footage that I plugged into the middle of this video, you will have heard me in the beginning saying things like, I think a successful fitness journey is I think it's like to stick it through. I think it's to have persistence. You know, just feel better in your body. All right, so what is a successful fitness journey? Achieve some sort of results. But I think the journey itself and actually sticking it through is cool. Well, I think in 2017 of July, when I was making that, I was a different person. So indeed, this video in itself is a transformation, because my mindset has changed. I actually believe you have to be a lot more aggressive about your goals. I believe you have to say exactly what the f you want. You have to say, this is what I'm going after. This exactly is what I'm going after. For now, what I'm going after is, I'm dropping my own cash on a DEXA scan December 19th. Yes, I believe December 19th, I'm dropping my own cash on the DEXA scan. And that for me is additional leverage. Like, my goal, it's gonna sound vague, but it's to have those numbers be satisfyingly adjusted since my first ever DEXA scan. Like, I really want my bone density to be increased. I really want decent muscle mass, and frankly, I want less fat on my body. So that's it. Again, the clarity of the goals will be revealed in further videos. I don't want this to go on too long. This is the beginning. This is the first declaration of what's to come. Stay tuned. 2 weeks from now, you will get my next update, and I will see you then.